with you tonight. Ain't no corner in this whole world I don't feel you. Well, I'm gonna make me. You gon' make me love you long time, girl. I wanna love you long time, yeah. All I wanna do is end up with you tonight. Bodies together.
Sup, y'all? We still here hanging out at Love Uncut with Jimmy
and Joe.
And this is a show where it's all about you guys. You send us questions about relationships, good stuff, bad stuff, scenarios, what to do, what not to do. And we'll give you our opinion. Uncut.
That's right. Uncut, raw, real as it's gonna get.
Because we ain't got no skin in the game. we ain't got nothing to lose. We're not your spouse or your partner or whoever you're dating. So we not worried about you being mad at us. So, and you shouldn't be worried about me being mad at you. So ask all the questions that you want to ask. And always make sure y'all hop in the comments and tell us what you think about some of the questions, how you would answer them, and hop on in there and see what everybody else thinks about it.
All
So,
right. What we got here?
We're going to jump right in. Chris from Minnesota. Yo, man, this is crazy. I love my wife, but she makes weird sounds when we have sex. What do I do?
Well, like you've been doing this for a while though, right? Because you're married, so
could be a new marriage. And she just sprung these sounds on them, like marriage sounds.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of like sexual
just say
menopause or something.
Just be like, so what's up with that sound? I mean, also like, what are the sounds?
That's what I want to know, man.
Does it turn you off when it happens?
Yeah, it turns them off.
Because
I'm probably thinking.
Okay, well then like.
By the what do I do? I think it turns them off.
Put headphones in. Those noise canceling.
What kind of sounds are we talking?
Yeah,
is it like? Yeah, that's what you don't want to hear. Like what a guy don't want to hear? A laugh or a girl say that tickles. You don't want to hear that. I hope that's not a thing. Hope I don't. What if she's making like car noises?
No, yeah, I'm really curious to know what the sound is now. But like, yeah, noise canceling headphones.
Chris is up there going to work
wonders.
and she's just laying there.
You're like, what gear are you in now, baby?
Yeah, listen. What sound would you want to hear, and what sound would you not want to hear in the bedroom?
I mean, I just want to hear bad words said in a good way. That's always a good.
Yeah, it's always a good thing. What do you not want to hear?
I don't want to hear a man make like a sound. Like that's gonna really ruin the vibe for me. And I've definitely had that happen. And I'm like, no, it's a lady boner killer for sure. I'm like, why are you like?
What do you do again?
And then
what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
Like a seagull.
Hey, so did you like give him another chance, or did you stop like a seagull, like the ones at the boardwalk? Did you throw him some bread?
Yeah.
Threw his ass some bread.
I'm like, bro.
Give him some fries.
I didn't know I had more testosterone than you, bro. But it's okay.
Crazy. Did you stop, or did you keep going and give him another chance?
I couldn't, and it never happened again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like
and then I have a friend that actually
hooked up with him,
and she said a friend of mine hooked up with him a couple years later, and she goes, "Why didn't you warn me?" It was like
Steven Seagal ass in the bed.
Good-looking dude. It's just
oh my God.
This little inner squeaker came out, and
what sound do you want to hear?
I like, some hot grunting, dirty talk.
What do you call dirty talk?
I don't know. I don't have any
Well, you've been talked to dirty?
Yeah.
What was said that you liked? Sure, there's one or two things that really stood out. I gotta ask. Listen, me and Joe, we went to high school together. I've known him for a long time, so I gotta ask. I gotta know.
He's putting me on blast.
I gotta know. Don't blush now. That's the bad thing about being white. Your face get red. Mine don't. You can't tell when I'm blushing. Black people blush undercover.
Oh my God.
Niggas got camo blush. We got that Invisalign blush this month.
I'm not at liberty to say at the moment.
You are at liberty to say. You don't got to tell us who said it. But I just need to know, and then tell me who said it afterwards if I know.
Yeah,
But come
no.
on, tell me one thing. Come on, Joe, what you got?
I mean, I can't. I don't know. Get out of here. Next question.
Come on, listen, come on. You're Joe, okay? You're
Yeah,
not
so what?
bashful.
A little bit. I'm
True.
a,
Yeah,
I'm,
you know what?
I'm
Don't say what turns you on because the last thing you need is just random dudes start coming up to you saying,
they'll be
you
like,
know
I
what?
heard you
Yeah.
like this. And I'll be
Heard
like,
you like
oh,
when
Lord, you
heard
ruined
you
it for
like when the
me.
guy people just
A
start
little
whispering.
bit of mystery goes a long way, you know?
Yeah.
I
It,
can't be giving away all my secrets.
yeah, it does. I tell you something I don't want to hear
Yeah,
in the
tell me.
bedroom.
What's that? That tickles. That
Or
tickles.
is that all of it? I don't want to hear
Is that
that.
it?
I don't want to hear. Is that it? I don't want to hear.
Is it in?
That was yeah. I don't want to hear. Yeah, you don't want to hear. Is it? Be like, no, it's not. I changed my mind. I'm doing it myself.
Never mind. Yeah,
Like, never mind.
Can you go?
You
so
know,
I can...
you don't want to hear. You don't, and you also don't want to hear. Want to go again. I don't want to hear that
we
because
just
I'm giving a effort the first time. You know what I mean?
not,
I feel like
not
if
for
somebody,
round two. You just it
I
just
feel like if
happens.
somebody wants to go round two, that means round one wasn't done right. Because think about it. Yes, there's rounds, whatever, whatever. But when there's, for instance, a basketball game,
Well, maybe.
when that game's over, it's over.
Yeah.
And if the game is won right, you don't need overtime. Just like at my shows, I don't do encores at my concert. When I'm like, heads up, people, when you come to my concert and I sing that last song and the lights go off, that's it.
That's it.
We're not coming back
Jimmy
out.
doesn't do encores in
This is my
any
thing.
aspect of his life. He's like,
I
nah,
don't understand the
no.
purpose of encores. You want to know
No,
why?
thank
Because
you.
just run it all together. Like, I feel like, okay, now I see if an artist needs a vocal break, cool. But I feel like there's a lot of people that do it just to build up the anticipation. Nigga, we know you come back out. Bring your ass back out here and get the show over so we can get our ass home so we can go to work in the morning. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
stop prolonging the inevitable. So I just run all my, because I'm like,
So when does set two happen then?
the next show.
But see, in that situation, what time? After that point, after the first show, you know,
However long it takes me to recover. At least 3 hours.
Okay, all right.
But I feel like if I've
Fair.
done my job right, you ain't gonna do one, but you ain't gonna want nothing but a bowl of cereal and watch some television.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Sure.
I feel like if
This is adulting.
you keep that person wants to keep going, a guy or a girl, two things have happened. Either you're not doing your job or they have a problem. And they should seek professional help. Because I'm tired. If I'm over here, my Achilles hurting, I got no more sweat left in me. I'm laying around and you talking about, you ready to go again? No. You know what I'm doing?
Recover.
Call one of my friends. Hey, man, can y'all come help me out? Tag in, buddy. Somebody come tag in. You know what? Reach in that drawer. You grab your old buddy, old pal that, do that thing. I'll hold your hand while you do it, but I'm done. That's it. That's it for me.
I'll hold your hand.
Or I'll lay on
I'll
top
hold
of
your
you and
hand.
look at you in your eyes while you're doing that. But I got nothing else for you, Hoss. My pogo stick is done. Okay, it ain't no more pull it, bop it, twist it. It's over.
Uncut love, y'all. That's
done.
uncut.
Uncut. Let's see what else we got in
Yeah.
here.
What's the next question?
Laura from California. Caught my boyfriend cheating with my sister.
Ooh, yuck.
Are y'all twins?
Well,
Because that's her fault, not his.
that's
crazy.
That's a
You have a sister, Joe? Do you have a sister?
yeah.
You do have a sister.
Yeah.
What would you do if your boyfriend cheated with your sister? Is that over? Can y'all ever get back together? And can you ever repair that relationship with your
I
sister?
don't know if I could ever. That would be a hard one to forgive. Like I'm also like the person that like I can forgive, but I never forget. So, like, yeah, no, that's like so. I mean, it's the same thing as like your sister or your like very best friend. Like that's just like that's rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. Especially when, or like say that you found out that your sister's been hooking up with, your boyfriend for a long time and you've been sharing personal, intimate things with her about your relationship with him, and they're like, you're like, you feel more betrayed by your sister, obviously, than my boyfriend at the time. So
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I could date that person anymore for sure.
no.
No, and I wouldn't hold a grudge. And then here's the thing. See, this is where some guys and some girls are different, right? Um, I'm the type if I'm dating somebody and one of my friends sleep with her, I don't want her
Right.
because at the end of the day, will I be mad at my friend? Maybe, but not forever. Because I've had it happen. There's this girl I was dating with, whatever. Then I found out, she slept with one of my friends. Man, we was cool in a week.
Right.
And I still spoke to her. It was like we were just done. Because I'm like, listen, man, if you can get her, then you actually did me a favor. Stop me from wasting time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
so, I don't know. Yeah, listen, if your relationship with your sister is important, talk to your sister. Uh, I know a lot of women are emotional, so if you love him and there was not an emotional connection between him and your sister and it was just physical, maybe you can get over it, maybe you can't. I don't know. That's totally up to you. I'm curious to see what the people in the comments think about this.
Yeah, that's a spicy one.
Absolutely. Well, yeah.
Because
And now can you
that's
imagine the family
family.
reunion when they're like, tell us about the guy you're dating, and they're talking about the same guy, but they don't know.
There's so many other choices out there. Just
A lot
why?
of other choices.
Why?
There's a whole lot of other choices. But see, here's the thing too, man. That's why sometimes you can't be just like running to your friends sometimes about a lot of details. Oh, girl, he did this, he did that, he's this, he's that. Because sometimes you got to check your friend circle. You got to check your siblings because you can have people in your circle. My favorite quote is keep your grass cut so you can see the snakes. You got snakes in your grass and not know. You're painting a picture of this amazing man to one of your friends that don't really care about you, and that's what they want because they've had failed relationships.
True.
What they fail to realize is once he sleeps with you, he's no longer that man that you wanted.
Right.
But they're fantasizing about, oh, he does this for you. He does this. Oh, he does this in the bedroom.
Right.
Oh, he does that. He made you do what? Oh,
Right.
they're building that whole
You're like,
situation up in their head.
to the right person, you're not selling it to them.
And they're like, I want that.
Yeah.
You're a walking billboard for how great he is. Now, if your friends, respect you and respect your relationship, then, they'll stay aboard. But
On to the next.
so what we got? Oh, Lindsay from New York. I love this guy, but my friends don't like him. We have broken up 3 or 4 times. I want to be with him, but my friends don't think I should. Oh, Lindsay, I got something for you. Uh, Lindsay, how do I say this in a nice way? When it comes to a lot of things in your relationship that aren't good, just shut up. Stop telling your friends. Stop. Like, stop. Because here's the thing you're in love with this man, they're not, right? And a lot of times when people go to their friends about a relationship, it's not the good things, it's more bad. It's more when you have an argument. That's a lot of people are rarely calling their friends to talk about, especially now in the beginning. He did this. It's great. It's
Oh, of
great.
course.
But
Yeah.
after
And
that,
the minute something goes bad, but it's like that's also like good. Your good friends are like
yeah.
got your back. They're like, "Yo, I want to see you happy," and this
Mhm.
person's trying to like take
But
that
yeah,
away.
here's the thing. It's like I feel like after relationships hit a certain point, you only typically go to your friends about your spouse when something bad happens.
Of course,
So
yeah.
for however long you're dating, they just hear the negativity.
Right.
So they no longer see the good side of this guy. He could have more great qualities than bad, but you've heightened the bad things to where boom, you forgave him and your friends having your back, they don't. So I would say stop talking to them so much. I would say when something happens, sit on it for a day. After that day, reassess how you feel about it. Because I guarantee if you've done it 3 or 4 times, you're going to forgive them. You're going to work through it. So now you got everybody in your circle all worked up
Well,
over
and
something you
also if
didn't
you're
fix.
friends with your friends, they've got your back, and obviously they want to see you happy. And like, you know, I've had friends of mine like in toxic relationships, and I'm like, listen, I love you, I got your back. You know, I'm here for you to like laugh, cry, whatever. You know, I'm gonna support you through all of this, but like, you know, I might just be like straight up like, hey, I don't necessarily like him that much, and I don't think he's the best for you, but that's you, you know, like I'm not gonna be like I'm not friends with you or like be harping on you to like whatever, but I'll be here, you know, when shit goes down. I'm not gonna be like, I told you so, because that's what you do as grown-ups. But I also found as I've gotten older that I like to keep certain things private when I'm like involved with somebody, because then when you do start talking to other people, then you get their words in your brain skewed about like this person. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I've had, a couple guy friends come to me for advice about, you know, should I stay with her, should I not? And then I told them, I said, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care about your relationship. I really don't. All of my friends' relationships, I don't care about their relationship. I care about them being happy.
right,
If
exactly.
your happiness is with that person,
Right. It
stay with
doesn't
that
affect
person.
me.
Doesn't matter what I think about
No,
her.
like if you're
If you're
happy,
happy without them, then leave.
if you're coming to me every day though with like some shit, then I'm gonna be like, then why are you with this person? You know, I'll be like, give me 3 reasons why.
I'm that friend that
So
stop answering texts. Like, don't, bro. Like, I didn't told you. Don't come to me with that shit no more.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, so yeah, I mean, I'll draw the line and just be like, listen, like I want you to be happy at the end of the day, but like I'm not gonna tell you who or who not to date. But if you're calling me every day crying about some shit, then I'm gonna be like, yo, cut the cord.
yeah, because I'm not trying to hear it.
Because like
Or call your
it's a
therapist.
wrap.
Like,
Just
talk to
just
your
be on your own. Like
Yeah, 'cause I ain't got nothing for. And I know it might be harsh to say I don't care about people's relationships because I don't. You know why? Because I'm not in that relationship. And that's why, and that's how I look at it. I care about both people being happy. So whatever that happiness is, yes. But whether y'all stay together or not, that's not my business. It's not my relationship. I am good
that's
at
why we're here for the advice.
minding
You
my
know,
own
like
business. Facts.
you watch the show.
Oh, here we go. Nadia from Florida. Hmm. I slapped my husband after an argument. He just turned and walked out. He was gone for 4 hours and came home. I was asking him where he went, why he left, who is he with, what do I do? Girl, you lost the right to ask him where he went once you slapped him. I feel like him slapping, you slapping him and him walking out the house and leaving is a better, I think, move for that moment other than yelling and cussing you out or hitting you back.
Hitting you back. Yeah, like he walked away to cool down.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and
like what did you want out of that? You know, is the question. Like what do you like would you rather him stay and you keep getting heated or him walk away? Like, you know.
and then yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't just do that, right? And then because you feel better now, expect him to be on your timeline to feel better. No, like you lost that right to ask him. You can't hit him and then be like, where are you at? Who are you with? Whoa, that's crazy. Like, no, you listen, you did something. So now you just got to sit there and wait and deal with the consequences or whatever they are. Because the ball's out of your court now.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
balls
Just got to give yourself space at that
the
point,
balls in
especially when
his
like,
court.
you know,
Mhm.
yeah, like when you're slapping or anything that's like coming into the picture of that like sort of heated emotion, then like the best thing you can do is not say anything. So like, yeah, you gave up your right to like have him give you any reason or what he's doing. He's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go cool off and walk down the street and take a breather. Like
Exactly.
he's
Take that
like,
breather.
nah, like I'm gonna take a break.
Take that breather. Like
Yeah.
because the one thing that I've seen happen multiple times, and it's happened to me where, you're dating someone, right? And this girl was like arguing in my face. I'm walking away. She's still in my face. No, 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 come talk to me. Da, 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 da. What you gonna do? Da, da, da. Yo, lady, stop. Please don't do that. Because here's my thing. I'm not saying you can control what he does, but you can only poke a bear for so long. If you're in a guy's face, hitting him, pushing him, he's trying to walk away. You get in his way. You're stopping him from leaving. You're in his face being aggressive. At
Yeah, but
some
I feel like
point,
that
he's
goes
going to
both
have to, yeah,
ways. It goes
like,
both ways. Like
yeah,
everybody
like,
reacts in their own way, and it's like I don't react well when somebody's like barking in my face. I'm
yeah.
gonna walk away
Mm-hmm.
right now because I'm gonna say something I don't want or mean to say.
Yeah.
And I know for me, like I need to go like walk away and take a breather. So just like let me be. But if you keep coming at me, then an uglier side of me is gonna come
Yeah.
out, and I'm trying to suppress
Oh, for
her.
sure.
Like
But that happened, like, so one of my female friends, she got into, I'm not gonna say her name, but she got into an argument with her boyfriend, and then he ended up throwing her into the wall. And I'm the type, I don't just jump to conclusions in situations, right? She calls me, he threw me into the wall, da 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 da. I said, okay, what are you gonna do, Jimmy? First of all, I'm not doing shit until you tell me what happened. What happened? And I'm like, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Just, I know her, And she's a tall girl too. She's probably like 6'1". I said, I know you. I said, what happened? Did you do what you do? I said, what's that? I said, did you get in an argument? Did you get in his face? She said, yeah. I said, then what happened? She said, well, he was standing kind of in a corner and I was in his face, putting my finger in his face and putting him on his forehead. And I said, then what did he do? She said, well, then okay, I might have hit him a little bit. And then were you still in his face? Was he trying to move? She said, yeah. And I said, every time he moved, did you get in front of him? She said, yeah. I said, then what? Then he grabbed me and threw me. I said, did he throw you into the wall or did he grab you and just toss you aside and you hit the wall? She said, okay, yeah, he just moved me out the way and I fell into the wall. I said, you kind of put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
I mean, I don't condone an abuse in any sort of way. It's just like nobody should lay hands on really anybody like that. But yeah, I mean, of
yeah, I'm
course,
like,
hearing the whole situation,
oh
because at
yeah.
first it's like he threw me against the wall, and you're like, okay, what is the actual backstory and this and that? I mean, I don't think
That's why
any
yeah.
man should lay hands on any woman in that way ever,
And
regardless
I
of
don't
the
think
woman giving them a hard time or like this and that. Just you got to like learn to be a man and walk away from that
but
situation.
also I feel like a woman has to learn to be a woman and walk away from that situation. I don't think
Well, yeah.
like I don't give passes to women to hit men either.
No, no, no. I'm
You know what I'm
saying for
saying? Yeah,
both. I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
for
Oh, for
both
sure, yeah.
sides because like provoking it and
Yeah.
it's bad from both ends. I'm not like having
Oh,
anybody's side in
absolutely.
that way. Like man, women, whatever. There's abuse from both ends.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
Because that's why too, you know, I've had friends that were in situations like my buddy was almost tied up in this situation. He was walking out of a club trying to be a good Samaritan. He saw this dude, beating this girl. So I walked to my car. That's not my business. I called the police, but I'm not going over there in that situation. You want to know why? I don't know this guy. I don't know what happened. He could have a weapon on him. He could have a gun on him. So my boy goes over there to intervene, right? And goes up to the guy. Next thing you know, four of the guy's friends come over and in my boy's face. So I went and got, said, yo, let's get up out of here. He said, man, he's just beating that girl. Bro, listen, you don't know that girl. You don't know that guy. The best thing you could do for her and for yourself, yeah, call the police, tell security guards, let them handle that. I said, the last thing you need is going over there trying to save some girl that you don't know. You don't know what happened or the situation. Either way, just get her some help and you get out. Because that dude could have had a gun, a knife.
Grab a security guy and be like,
Yeah,
yo,
like,
check your stuff. Like,
listen,
I
man.
don't want to be involved in that.
Listen, I felt bad. I don't condone what he was doing. But again, man, the times we live in now, you gotta be safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what I did was, yeah, I called the cops, and right when I called the cops, there was a trooper right there. So I told the trooper, he went
Right.
over there,
There you
handled the
go. Whoop,
situation.
whoop. Bye.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's the best way. You stop because whatever happened before that, because I don't. He could have been beating her for no reason, or we don't know what she did with him. I don't know. I'm staying out of that. I just saw someone getting hurt, and whatever happened, let's just end the hurting, and then they can figure out all the other stuff before. But I wasn't trying to put myself
No, you
in
can't put yourself in that
that
situation,
situation.
especially in today's. Yeah, everybody's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
no,
No.
no to that.
Yeah, because at first I was like, man, does that make me a bad person? Then my sister was like, hell no, make you smart.
No,
You got her
especially
help and you
nowadays.
got all
Yeah,
that.
because you never know what people are like planning or got up their sleeves or what their like weapons they have on them. And,
His friends could have had
and
weapons.
like
That could have been a real bad situation.
so
Because he went over there and then his friends surrounded. I'm like, hey man,
yeah, nowadays you kind of have to just protect yourself.
it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go. All right. Carlo, San Diego, wants to know, how do you tell the girl you just started dating that you like her, but her body odor is bad? Body odor meaning her arms and sometimes her breath. What you got?
Wow. I mean, it's hard not to offend somebody in that way. I mean, but sometimes I feel like you have to be like
She offended him.
straight up though. Because honestly, to me, hygiene is so important. And if you're not it's like if you're not taking care of yourself, like how are you living? How are you taking care of yourself? Like
If a guy you were dating had bad arms, his arms were musky and his
I
breath
can't
stunk,
like
what would you say to him?
honestly, one of my biggest things, like I was dating somebody, he had bad breath, and I there was other factors that we broke up, but it was
That
just
bad
like
breath
that
was
was
a killer.
so
Because that's
bad.
something you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to kiss that person. And it's like, and also just like, are you brushing your teeth? Like, are you taking care of your mouth? Are you taking care of your house?
Have some
Like,
sort of
what's going
disease or
on? Like,
something?
yeah, just like take care of that. Yeah, cleanliness and hygiene's like, so I mean, I guess you would just kind of have to be like straight up, like, listen, I really like you. You kind of have to be, there's no way of beating around the bush on that one, literally. So it's like, hey, listen, I like you a lot, but it's hard to be intimate because I have a really high sense of smell, and maybe there's something that can be done. Either she's going to be like, nah, I'm out of here. That was rude. Or like, I don't know. In that factor, you just have to be straight up. Like that's, hygiene is like really important. So.
Yeah. So there's two ways you can handle it, bub.
Bub.
There's because no matter how you bring up somebody stinking, the words odor is going to come out. The words not good is going to come out. The word stink might come out. So, me in that situation, got two ways you can go, bub. Three ways now. You can just never talk to her again, ghost her. You could tell her, I don't know a nice way to say that, but what I would do, I'll be like, hey, yo, baby girl, question, what type of deodorant do you use? She gives an answer. It's not working. Maybe you should try a different brand because I get you put it on, but that will wear off quick, right? So let's get you something that matches your beauty, lasts all day. You know what I mean? Like you gotta find a certain way to turn it in there.
You gift them like perfume, or is that offensive?
Man, I'd spray it on her ass. I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time I was with a girl because I keep in my car, I keep I keep wipes because I
Just
don't
go
like
up and spread some.
yeah, I don't like using toilet paper. So I keep wipes in my car, I keep deodorant in my car, I keep fresh pair of underwear, socks, I keep toothbrush, and a bottle of water because I don't drink water really except for right now because I'm thirsty. To brush my teeth. I keep that on me all the time. I remember one time I was with this girl in my car and I was like, I reached down and grabbed my deal and I said, Mike, I was, hey, go and throw this on. I said, I don't know if you ain't have time when you got shot because you were rushing, but you didn't get it. And I got, you over here in my seat. And she was like, what? I said, you in my seat.
Like, right.
You supposed to be in your seat. Why am I smelling you over here? And she was like, are you serious? I'm so embarrassed. I said, don't be embarrassed, baby girl. Just fix it. Just fix it. It's done.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to breath, like you can ask him, like, you got pyorrhea or something, some sort of bacterial thing.
Yeah.
Or just if you
you're
know.
If you just start talking
they
about
can have it
yourself,
for so long,
like,
they can't tell.
You're like, yeah, I'm a freak about my teeth, and like I love my tongue scraper. Maybe they'll like.
Yeah. Or sometimes you just gotta flat out tell them, man, that's just where I'm at in my life right now. I just my filter is gone. I am too old to baby walk an
Or if
adult
you're
that they
just
got
like,
bad
listen,
breath.
I'm gonna tell you something, like be like straight up and just be like, I don't want to offend you, but I'm gonna tell you something that might be offensive. All right, are you just prepared for this? Because
And I wouldn't even said all that.
you're just going right for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, look, you know, I don't want the people outside to smell what I'm smelling. That breath is humming right now. Take this gum, take this
Yeah,
peppermint,
just
and do
try and
something
make
with
it
it.
funny, and it
Yeah, and
depends
make
on
sure
how
you
they're gonna
keep
take
something on you
it.
all
If
the
they have a
time.
sense of humor
Yeah.
or not, you know,
Because
then
I
maybe
grew up,
that's not your person.
I grew up in a black church, and you know they didn't let you chew gum, but all the ushers had crushed up peppermint sticks in their little Ziploc bag, and they say, "Get you, listen, be a usher, carry you around some peppermint sticks, because that shit you got going on is crazy. You wonder why you always seeing dead birds, you killing them, because every time you talk, that's why God don't answer your prayers.
Oh
Every time you
my
start talking and put his ass right to sleep."
God.
Dear Lord in heaven, he like, good God Almighty. Jesus, you handle that one. He like, I'm good. Send me back to the cross. Don't make me
Oh
deal with that
Lord.
bad ass breath on that shit. Good God, boy. Jesus, boy. She up there like she freaking on Game of Thrones. Dracarys. Ah, God. Yeah, well, that mother of dragons breath, man. Somebody called Daenerys and tell her to come get her daughter in the line outside selling. Oh, that's craziness. That is nuts. That's what I tell her. Yeah,
Yeah, just straight up.
yeah, but that girl laughed, and also that's like my sense of humor too. Like I just go straight to it. It's like I don't feel like I didn't beat around the bush with it. I just literally grabbed my deodorant and said, "Here,
Yeah.
put this on." So I said, "Why?" I said, "Cause you in my seat right now." She's like, "What you mean?" I said, "I can smell you over here. You supposed to be over there."
Yeah, but that's funny. It's like the right person's gonna be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Damn.
Well, absolutely.
You know.
And if they get offended, that's tough because I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm offended. Like my nose should not be tore up like this.
Oh man.
My nose hairs need to be plucked out, not fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't get I don't get, yeah, like come on, you're an adult. And I feel like if you were with people that day and you came to me stinking, that means the people in your life don't love you. They weren't honest with you.
Yeah.
They didn't say,
Right.
baby girl.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like man, that girl, bro, you been gargling shit all day. I said, what are you doing?
Oh
Like,
man.
you just wake up, eat shit, and start your day. Just go outside, huh? You got a lot of
Just
shit
give
in
a
your
little one
life.
of these.
Man, you're supposed to shit out your ass, not your mouth.
Get out of here.
God, oh, she takes shit to doing a handstand.
All
Going
right.
right on.
Getting carried away over
That's
here.
what we do.
Getting
It's
carried
uncut.
away.
It's uncut for a reason. Bless her heart. But she was a good person, though. Yeah, but I said you need to learn sign language. Don't talk to me. We need a new love language because this verbal thing is not working. I hope your love language is acts of service that don't involve talking. Matter of fact, text me. I love letters. Let's be old school,
I
baby.
love
That's what you can do. I love letters.
letters.
Let's write to each other while we're and pass notes back and forth. Why you want to do that? Because your breath stink. That's why I want to do that. Because every time you talk to me, my eyes tear up. Okay? Every time you talk to me, I fall asleep driving. You don't want me falling asleep driving, do you? I get pulled over by the police. Cop will say, "Sir, you been drinking?" No. She got bad breath. I roll the window down. Damn, you knocked out the cop. Now you got a black guy sitting here with a dead white cop on the road and a woman. I'm going to jail because you got bad breath.
This escalated very quickly.
It
y'all.
did. It did. It did. On that note, we out of here. Y'all hit the comments. Tell us what you think. Moral of the story, man. Brush your teeth.
Brush your
Use
teeth.
deodorant.
Yes. Stay clean, y'all.
And check it out. You could have some sort of health problem because I have a family member that does have like pyorrhea. Just because you have pyorrhea don't mean your mouth got to smell like diarrhea. Okay, so go get help. Get that checked out. Save the world. Like Michael Jackson said, heal the world.
Love Uncut,
Make it a
y'all. Love
better
Uncut.
place. Catch y'all later. Hit the comments. So what you think. Peace.
I don't feel you, and I gonna
Yeah,
make
that
you. You gon'
escalated
make me
quick.
love you a long time. Girl, I wanna love you a long time. Girl, you wanna